Hello, this is Mr. Inadequate with the No Voice Syndrome. Uh, this is Distant Worlds Universe. I decided I'd start playing it. It's going to be slow, and it's just a look at it. I haven't played it in a long time. But since this Distant Worlds 2 is coming out on March 10th, I figured I'd just get back into this a little bit. I'm not going to play it hard or anything like that. In fact, as you can see, got it set to elliptical, 1,000 stars, 10 by 10 settings, pre-warp, cheap, few space creatures, very few pirates, very weak pirates, peaceful universe, and we're on easy. It's been a while since I played this. Used to play it on hard. Okay, abundant colony preference. So a lot of places for colonies. Plentiful independent alien life, and a two-sector colonization range. Now, what we're going to do before I go any further is I'm going to go over all the races. So we got the Actarian, they're amphibians, they're like oceans. They got a reproduction rate of plus 19% as default. They're very passive, very cautious, quite friendly, quite intelligent, very dependable. Now I'd like to note, if you play any of these races, these characteristics don't really count. It's how you want to play it. It might give you suggestions based on that, but other than that, you play any race though. You could play these as, you know, genocidal maniacs if you wanted to, but if you encounter them, this is the way it's going to be. Okay, they get gifted scientists, faster research plus 10, master engineers. Their ship maintenance is minus 20%. That's good. These resource bonuses, basically, these are things that you should make sure they have, because Ephthis wine is plus 5 happiness. Eucantium pearl is plus 5% development bonus, and steel is plus 5% construction speed for all colonies with access. Okay, race victory. I'm going to play sandbox, so it doesn't really matter what these are. I'll play sandbox with, you'll see the two things when I get there. They can have colonies on desert planets. Oh, desert planet colonization research is plus 50% of normal cost. Volcanic planets is plus 50. So those are planets they really won't like. Characters, more likely to generate new colony governors, plus 30%. And then others. Special technology, turbo thruster, main thrust engine. There's no disallowed technology. They can build 20% larger military ship sizes, and they have faster construction speed by plus 60%. The Atuk, they're rodents. They like continental. They got a plus 28% default reproduction site. They breed like rodents. They're quite aggressive, they're extremely reckless, they're extremely friendly, they're extremely stupid, and they're very dependable. So if you do make contact with them, they'll probably link up with you because they're extremely friendly. And if they do, they're dependable. So that's something to bear in mind. Natural optimists, happiness plus 30%. Their resource things are Caguar fur, chromium, and raphidium ale. There we go. They're more likely to generate new troop generals and less likely to generate new scientists. They have no special technology, no disallowed technology, but a slower construction speed. Okay, we're just going to go down the list. The Boscara Insectoid. They like volcanic planets. They got a 24% reproduction rate, extremely aggressive, very reckless, quite unfriendly, slightly intelligent, very unreliable. You don't want to mess with these people. They are somebody you're going to have to fight. Warrior class, troop maintenance minus 25%, fierce rivalry, lower war weariness minus 70%. So they're, you know, get in a war with them, you're probably going to have to beat them back to the Stone Age to beat them. Sorry, I've got sinuses. The resources they're looking for are Aculan, Emerald Crystal, and Ruthenian Ale. They're less likely to generate new ambassadors or colony governors, more likely to generate fleet admirals and troop generals, and less likely to generate new scientists. They are a hive mind, and they have a technology called Shaktur Firestorm torpedo weapon. It's going to take a little while to get through this, but I want to make sure that everybody knows, because a lot of these races will probably be in Distant World too. They may have changed a little bit, I don't know. The Daiute are an insectoid, desert, plus 12% reproduction, so that's fairly low so far. Very aggressive, slightly reckless, extremely unfriendly, quite intelligent, extremely unreliable. Another race you don't want to mess with. Lower war weirdness minus 70. They look for Waconium, Tidarios, and Australia. Less likely to generate new ambassadors, more likely to generate new fleet admirals. Special attack velocity drive, which is a type of hyperdrive. No disallowed technologies. Regular 5-year change cycle for 2 years have increased aggression, increased population growth. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, get rid of these guys as soon as possible. The Gazurian, another insect race, volcanic. They breed pretty quickly, plus 30%. Quite aggressive, quite cautious, extremely unfriendly, quite stupid, very unreliable. Minus 35% ship maintenance, very good. Necrostone, Stone, Iridium. They're less likely to generate new leaders, new ambassadors, more likely to generate new troop generals. They're a hive mind, and that's about it on them. Conish. Reptilian, marshy swamp, plus 16%, that's fairly low. Quite aggressive, very cautious, very unfriendly, quite intelligent, very unreliable. Better spies, plus 10%. Master engineers, ship maintenance, minus 20%. Losian, jade, polymer, Pelagian spice is what they're looking for. They get extra intelligent agents, 1. Less likely to generate new ambassadors, more likely to generate new scientists, more likely to generate new intelligent agent characters. Special government, mercantile guild, so these are traders, aggressive traders. Special technology, the mega density fuel cell, which is a fuel storage cell, and they get plus 15% larger military ship sizes. Humans. Yes, we are in the game. Race family humanoid, continental, plus 18%, so on the low side. Quite aggressive, quite cautious, which seems weird. Quite friendly, quite intelligent, very dependable. So, if you're a peaceful race and you make friends with these guys, they could be your bodyguard, I guess. Cunning schemers, better spies, plus 15%. Gifted scientists, faster research, plus 15%. Looking for Yaris, marble, emeralds, crystal, and gold. Must be Spanish involved in there somewhere. And I say that because of past history, not because of anything against the Spanish. Extra intelligent agents, 1. My voice is going. More likely to generate new ambassadors and new colony governors, new scientists, new intelligent agencies, and agents rather, less likely for admirals and troop generals. Special government, corporate nationalism. Okay, Kuro. These are Scythians, which I believe are bear-like, continental, reproduction plus 16%. They're quite aggressive, cautious, unfriendly, intelligent, and dependable. All of them are quite. They're master engineers, warrior class, and natural merchants. They look for the megalosnut-led Asalia. Okay, continental planet colonization research minus 10% of normal costs. Same for marshy swamp and desert and ocean and ice planet. They basically can, they're quicker at researching any of their colonies. Special technology, S2, F7 repair bot, damage control, and faster construction speed. Kind of look like bats. The Keteroff are your Scythians. They look like dogs. They like marshy swamps, plus 16% reproduction. Extremely passive, very cautious, quite unfriendly, quite intelligent, extremely unreliable. Cunning schemers, Ecker's meat, carbon fiber, vodka. Extra intelligent agents 3. Less likely to generate new scientists, more likely to generate new spies. Corporate nationalism. Okay, the Kiadian humanoid. I think I saw them in a science fiction movie. Continental. Sorry for the coughing. I'm trying to clear my throat. Plus 18%. Slightly aggressive, very cautious, slightly friendly, very intelligent, extremely dependable. They have gifted scientists and master engineers. Nataran, incense, polymer, and Rhaphidianal are what they're looking for. Less likely to generate new troop generals, more likely to generate scientists and spies. Special technology, Shadow Go CCM, countermeasures. I might very well play these guys when I get around to setting up the game. The Mortalians or Reptilians, desert, plus 16%. They're very aggressive, quite reckless, very unfriendly, slightly intelligent, and they're not reliable at all. Master engineers, warrior class, fierce rivalry. Their warrioriness was only lowered by minus 35% though. Danthifer, Laconium, Silicon, and less likely for ambassadors and scientists, more likely for fleet and troop. Special tech, swift vector, vectoring engine, so it means they can turn faster. Exilians are reptilians on ice planets. Plus 23% reproduction rate, that's pretty good. Very aggressive, very cautious, quite unfriendly, slightly stupid, quite dependable. Warrior class, Vicald, Jacanta Ivory, Tiderios. Volcanic planet, plus 50% of normal cost. Yeah, because they're an ice planet. So it would take them a lot of research to get to the volcanic planets. They have no special, no disallowed technology. They have a higher tourism income, plus 10%. Skiing, I guess. Colomeno, amphibians, oceans, plus 14% default reproduction rate. Extremely passive, very cautious, very unfriendly, extremely intelligent, extremely dependable. Gifted scientists, equation, incense, and polymer, more likely to generate new ambassadors and new scientists, less likely to generate new fleet admirals or troop generals, and their ambassador characters have linguist starting trait, which means they can talk to other people, I guess. Special government, technocracy, special technology, noble core reactor. Sakurians are humanoids. Desert, 27%, yeah, they seemingly like to reproduce. Very passive, quite reckless, quite friendly, slightly intelligent, very dependable. Natural optimist, happiness plus 50%. Looking for Waconium, Nataran incense, Asalia. More likely to generate new ambassadors and new spies, less likely to generate admirals and generals. And special government, utopian paradise, no special technologies, no disallowed technologies. Regular 3-year change cycle for 1 year have increased friendliness, increased population growth, and higher tourism income plus 10%. Okay. The Shen reptilians, volcanic, plus 21%. Very passive, very cautious, or quite passive, quite cautious, slightly friendly, slightly stupid, quite dependable. Happiness plus 40%. I think that's all. Otandium, Opal, Osalia, and Aculan. Okay, ocean planets and ice planets cost more to research. Volcanic colonies can usually avoid natural disasters. More likely for ambassadors and colony governor characters, less likely for admirals and generals. Special government, utopian paradise, and stronger spaceport armor, plus 20%. That's interesting. The Slukin, insects, marshy swamp, very aggressive, slightly cautious, very unfriendly, quite intelligent, very unreliable. Warrior class, fierce rivalry, chromium, pelagian spice, quasturian skin, and colonies with exterminate policy have minus 10% growth rate bonus. That's a bonus. Less likely for ambassadors, more likely for admirals and generals. They're a hive mind, and they get Starburner, which is a main thrust engine, so they can accelerate more quickly, I would assume, and faster trooper generation plus 10%. So the Tekin are rodents, desert, plus 19% reproduction, extremely passive, quite reckless, quite friendly, quite stupid, extremely dependable. Industrious miners, faster mining plus 30%. Natural merchants, colony income is increased. Silicon, Danthopher what they're looking for. They're a mercantile guild. I mean, you don't have to choose that, but if it's a special government, it's what you should choose, I would think. Smaller military ship sizes by 20% smaller. Larger civilian ship sizes plus 20% more. Yeah, they are merchants. Faster construction speed plus 40%. Higher trade income. Higher migration rate. Okay, we're almost done with this part. Yugnari, rodents, ice planets, plus 14% reproduction. Very passive and very reckless, quite friendly, quite stupid, extremely unreliable. Industrious, miners, natural optimists, Carillion down, Aquilan, and Tiderios. Ice colonies can usually avoid natural disasters, less likely to generate new ambassadors. Another mercantile guild. They get Raptor targeting system. Larger civilian ship sizes, faster construction speed, and higher trade income. Now, Wakaras. Amphibians, ocean, plus 16%. Very passive, very cautious, very unfriendly, slightly intelligent, quite unreliable. Again, with the industrious miners and the natural merchants, Quasturian skin, the lithium crystals, lead. Counties, desert and volcanic planets cost them more to research. Ocean counties have plus 20% construction speed and can usually avoid natural disasters. More likely to generate new county governors and new scientists, less likely for admirals and generals. And their special technology is the pulse wave cannon, which is a beam weapon. And now for the last race in this game, the Xenox, who look like cats here. Though it says they're rodents. They're continental, plus 17%, quite passive, very cautious, quite unfriendly, quite intelligent, slightly dependable. I used to play these a lot if I remember correctly. Happiness is plus 20%. Master engineers, bifurium silk, carbon fiber, Osalia. And they're more likely to generate new ambassador characters and new scientists, and less likely for admirals and generals. Their special government is technocracy. Their special technology is Megatron Z4, which is shields, and they have historical locations known at GameStar 2. So, which race are we going to choose? Who did I say sounded good? I don't know if it was them. Oh, I think it was these. Yeah, because they're passive. I like passive. You know what? These are actually going to be in Distant World too. Let's see how they do. Okay. My umpire. We're going to have a random start. I'm going to leave this all the same that I had it set up from before. Okay, this can be important. So that's what despotism gives you. Feudalism, monarchy, republic. Corruption's down, research is up, county income's up a little bit, so's maintenance, plus 4 willingness. Democracy. We're going to go to republic. Now, other empires. I'm just going to auto-generate 8, and I'm allowing independent alien counties to start new empires. Victory conditions, we're not going to click any of those. We're enabling disasters and other events and race-specific events. I don't want any of the others. Allow tech training. Now I'm going to start the game. And episode 2, we will actually get into the game. But I wanted to do a startup because it might give you some insight on Distant Worlds too. So we are the ruler of the Actarians. We're a republic. We have 1 colony and 1 system. There's our sandbox mode. Okay, Age of Shadows, pirates, smugglers, and mercenaries rule the galaxy. My empire is largely undeveloped with no space technology. We've got to find warp. It's in our solar system. We just got to find it. Okay, research key starting technologies to enable building of a simple spaceport colony, expand my empire across my home system, and handle resource shortages, research the breakthrough technologies, and expand the galaxy. So we're going to start playing and we're immediately going to pause. Now the very first thing I want to do is check. We already have, okay, it has us doing armor plating, and I think that's fine. Yeah. But I'm going to make that too. I don't think you get all these different research things in Distant Worlds 2. I haven't played it. I watched videos. Now, okay, it wants us to do energy. There's the warp. What I want to do, second one is going to be starship engines. Okay. Now we're doing transport systems here. Yeah, we do want that. Where's colonization? There it is. We're going to do this one next. Okay. Oh, that isn't what I wanted to do. Okay, now. I'm waiting for something to pop up. I'm going to build this. And a construction ship. Okay. This is Mr. Inadequate, and this has just been a look at the start of Distant Worlds universe and all the races that you can encounter in it. They'll pretty much be the same races in Distant Worlds 2, which is why I wanted to do that, and we'll actually get into gameplay in the next episode. See you in the next episode, and hopefully in Distant Worlds 2.